How's it hanging, dudes? My name is Sean and welcome back to another Jurassic World Evolution video. And today I want to talk about something that's much needed, something we have to have, and that's cosmetics. And I'm not talking about dinosaur cosmetics. I'm not talking about extra skins for dinosaurs or whether we should have certain crests on certain dinosaurs or whether that should be optional. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about cosmetics in the way of decorative items. Frontier came from Planet Coaster, and Planet Coaster is known for literally being, you can take a single brown block and you can make an entire building out of just those blocks. There's so much you can do in Planet Coaster, and there's so many different items. Well, Jurassic World Evolution, it just simply lacks that completely. I have a time lapse that's going on in the background, and we're going to do a gyrosphere valley in the next time lapse. But right now, I just wanted to kind of focus on cosmetics, decorative items, and how are you guys feeling about this? Go down in the comment section below and tell me what you want to see as far as decorative items go. And I'm going to explain that a little bit more, but before we get in, go ahead and smack a like, go ahead and subscribe if you're new, turn on that notification bell because that definitely helps, especially if you like park builds, because we're going to be doing a lot more park builds coming up. But I do want to take a break from some of the park builds that we've been doing, and after reflecting on the death of Rexy, I decided to kind of just tinker around on my own and record a little bit of a building. I wanted to have an extra shopping center, and the more and more I built it, the more and more I realized that I just wasn't satisfied with it. No matter what I did, whether it was terrain constrained or whether it was just a plain path with a few trees, there's nothing unique. I'm finding it so hard to make unique pathing, to make unique areas of the park. Of course you want to have like a gift shop next to your let's say Indominus Rex or your Indoraptor, right? Because that's a really hot ticket item. Why would you not have, and next to Paddock 9 or the T-Rex Kingdom, why would you not have a gift shop that has a bunch of T-Rex stuff in it, right? That kids would buy a bunch of T-Rex memorabilia, right? Okay, cool, that's what it needs. But if you place that building down, that's it. You place that building down, there's nothing you can do around it. There's nothing you can do for it. You can place a path around it, a little bit of water, some trees, and that's limited at best. And it's not right up to the edge. It's like, I just don't know what happened from Planet Coaster to this game. I'm not sure if it was a Universal thing. If Universal said we don't want you adding things from JPOG or things from Planet Coaster into your game, it has to be 100% unique, and therefore they just have a gutted game that doesn't have anything. But the more and more I did this time lapse, and the longer it goes on, the more I kept wanting to add like flower boxes and individually placed trees and different kinds of trees, and maybe a statue or two, or maybe just like a little sign that says gyro station this way, just something to make it nice, maybe a water fountain. And so after the recording was over, I kind of just stopped, and I was like, well, you know what, I don't really want to talk about this time lapse just because I'm frustrated. It's not the way I like it. It's not, don't get me wrong, it looks nice, it doesn't look bad, but it could have so much more, right? I tried to make kind of like a little pool area behind the hotel, but it just didn't work out. It just didn't work out. So then I tried to opt for like a little pond or a lake, and still the terrain constraint. It's just lackluster in the actual creative aspect of it. You plop down buildings, you make a little enclosure, you throw down some trees, some water, a feeder, and you're done. And you just rinse and repeat that entire process. Like it took me a while to sit here and go, okay, well, let's see if we can't actually make an employee area. We don't even have like actual employee pathing. We're just only employees travel on that. We don't have none of that, and it really does break the immersion. Like in Jurassic Park, they have employee paths and stuff like that, and it's just there's so much that needs to be in this game, and I'm hoping that DLC will come through for us if we can get like a creative DLC, a creative package, even if we have to pay for it. Which I wouldn't be too happy about, but we still need it. We still need that option. It's unconscionable for Frontier to come from Planet Coaster and all Thrillville and all these older park builder games where you actually have all that stuff in there, to come to this game where there's nothing. So anyways, I couldn't be alone, so I took to Reddit to see if anybody else was bitching about decorative options and items and stuff like that. And holy cow, even before the game even come out, and all we had was just like a little teaser trailer. There's a guy on Reddit who again 3 months ago, he had this to say: talking specifically about decorative items. I suppose those things weren't in the demo to allow the game to run at max performance possible, and because, well, it's a 45-minute demo, there will be no time to decorate stuff. So there he's saying the reason why we didn't see any decorative items in some of the 45-minute demos that some of the big YouTubers got to do before the game come out, that, well, there's probably a reason why, the game isn't fully optimized yet, and that we didn't really have time to decorate anything, so that's probably the reason why you didn't have that option and it wasn't unlocked. And like, okay, cool. And he also goes on to say, but of course we don't know that's not the case. There is no decorative items whatsoever. But he goes on to say, but coming from Frontier and the detail you can put in Planet Coaster, it would be really surprising if they just forgot about the decoration and attractions. They are what makes an amusement park. Yes, this guy said, coming from Frontier, who made Planet Coaster, it would be surprising if they forgot decorative items and attractions. Well, guess what, buddy? That's exactly what they forgot. So, a lot of other people, everybody else was just had threads and threads and threads about what should have been in decorative items, and we're not asking about Planet Coaster items. We're just asking just for like a small little, little taste, just some flowers, just something. And so quite a few people went to Reddit, and there's a huge list compiled of what people need just for decorative items alone. And, as others have mentioned, I'd love to see older Jurassic Park style buildings, even only as ruins on Isla Nublar. Here's a list of decorative features, we would like added. Dinosaur statues and skeletons, different material options, bone, copper, bronze, silver, gold, marble, volcanic rock, etc. It would be awesome. Maybe they could be created from screenshot poses or something more customizable, i.e. a T-Rex fighting a Triceratops. Just something nice, a little weenie to put down in your park. And if if you guys don't know what a weenie is, if you ever go to, like, say Disney or something, and there's a huge statue, and no matter where you're at in the park, you can kind of see a part of that statue, right? Well, that's what you call it. It's kind of like a landmark. And so also what we kind of need is we need dirt roads for private access to park facilities like the power station, ranger station, or things the public don't need access to. Hopefully the trees can grow right up instead of leaving a huge gap. Individual trees would love to see pine trees, rare exotic trees, cherry blossoms, redwoods. What would be really nice also with platforms and benches around, like water fountains, animal displays, maybe alligator, emus, goat feeding grounds, dinosaur petting zoo like in the movie, maybe beaches with guests swimming, hotels, pools, brick paths, lamp posts, rubbish bins, signages, poster poles, binoculars, any kind of bench. We'll take a bench, we'll take a flower pot, we'll take vending machines, give us some sort of little tiny barriers that's not necessarily a fence. Yeah, guys, so, tell me what you guys think about this. What if we ever was to get extra decorative items? I can't say extra decorative items because we don't have any, zero, zip, zilch, none. So if we was to ever even get any sort of decorative items, let's just give Frontier a list of 5 to 10. What would be your top 5? What would be your top 10 things that we have to have in this game just to be able to make these paths come alive, to make these the enclosure viewing houses, the little paths leading up to those? For those of us who like to do an immersive, realistic park build, what kind of flowers you guys do? You want individual bushes? You want to be able to individually place trees? Like, why can't we do any of this? And what do you guys want to see? Also, we will be doing a lot more park builds. I hope you guys enjoy those. We're starting to catch a little bit of steam with those. But yes, I guess to start off with that, we do need this cosmetic DLC. We need decorative items. We need all of this. And I think Frontier really hurts their image because they haven't had any of this in their game. It just based off their prior knowledge, and for them to tout this up as the next dinosaur park builder, yeah, it's as a way of creativity goes, it's technically a flop, and that sucks. So, if anything, with Water DLC and Mobile Stores DLC coming on. I hope they give us just like little bits and pieces of nice little decorative items to come. So anyways, that's all I got for you guys today. Leave me your comments down below. I need to know what you guys think about decorative items and how much, like, that would add so much replayability just as itself. Imagine how many park builds we can do with, you know, just having some extra benches and lampposts and stuff like that. It just makes it look so much nicer, and there's more stuff to do. There's more detail to put along. So anyways, guys, and I also do want to say that I know this game is a little bit heavy intensive on the graphics and stuff like that. You know, but I'm sorry, we got to have it, guys. If some people's PCs just can't keep up, Frontier, you guys are just going to have to give it to us, or let mods, you know, allow mods to do this, anything. Anyways, guys, I appreciate you guys like always. I'm in the comment section after every single video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.
You had me at hello.
Oh, baby.